usually to the outside world, LA only gets one kind of look. And that's the gang banging element, that we talked about, like started out with movies like Colors and Boys in the Hood, things of that nature. But even while all that was going on, just like what you said, even though you had the gang banging going on, you also had the other sides going on, like the lock-in, electro, was going on. And even up until today, where you got the Odd Futures, mixed in with the Schoolboy Q's. Kendrick Lamar, it coexists with the game in them. So basically what I'm saying is there was always this other creative side to LA.
Well, the creative side existed before. I won't say, okay, when it comes to hip hop and stuff, and these expressions and stuff. So yeah, dancing has always been there, at the same time that, the gangs was there and stuff. So um, you got this creative side, but then you got this street side. But the street side was just like it wasn't as big as like you're either gonna choose this or choose that type shit. And
okay.
Stuff, you know what I'm saying? Because you had people that play sports and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you got people that was just wanted to have good jobs or whatnot and stuff. So you had not a lot of outlets and stuff. You know what I'm saying? But you did have some different outlets. It wasn't just like gang bang or
right
or you know what I'm saying, pick this art form and stuff. And the art form part was like that was rare because it's like with the art side, it's like it's only if you could sing or maybe he was a dancer or did something special. Maybe he was an actor and stuff. And that was like pick of the litter type shit. Like it wasn't even a lot of people that did that shit. But when hip hop came, hip hop gave us these other four elements and outlets and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So now those people that was involved in a gang, but maybe they was just more the tagger for the crew.
Right.
They hit up the hood. You know what I'm saying? They linked up with the graffiti artists and stuff.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? You might have it in a gang and stuff that somebody that's more apt to dancing and you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So when breaking came, though they was already popping and stuff, they linked up with the breakers and stuff, and you form a crew. So a lot of people were more apt to that left gangs and stuff to get into hip hop and stuff because this is something new. This was the new thing. You understand?
Right.
What I'm saying? Like when it became as a package as hip hop. Is that before then these elements existed prior to even with the DJ thing. The DJ thing is way more popular than the rap thing on the West Coast and stuff. You know what I'm saying? The DJ was the first.
Right, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Like Egyptian Lover.
Yes, sir.
And all of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the DJ was the popular one in LA and stuff. And then Ice-T.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, the West Coast shit is about the DJ. It had always been about the DJ, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that was the number one Joe Cooley and, you know what I'm saying, all of the, Dr. Dre, you know what I'm saying? Like everybody like that was the DJ. That was the main culture of Los Angeles and stuff. So that culture existed with, when the gangs was there too and stuff. But, gang members listening to music and stuff, you know what I'm saying? You had different types and stuff. If they're younger and stuff, you're going to be listening to what young people is listening to and stuff, you know what I'm saying? So, you might, you had, older cats that was digging, Run DMC and stuff, but they would probably be more so digging, Houdini.
Okay.
5 Minutes of Funk and, you know what I'm saying? And, same time, same music, but just different feel for the funk of it. Because, real gang members, that funk is that's and oldies and stuff. That's gang music.
Yeah.
Not rap, because that didn't even exist at the time that I started rapping.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So there was no war between whether I'm gonna do gangster rap or I'm gonna do that didn't exist. Gang members did real rap.
Okay.
You understand?
Yes, sir.
There was no such thing as a gangster rap.
Okay.
That didn't come till the media created gangster rap, because if you got the moniker gangster tied to your gang and stuff, such as A-Tray Gangster, 4-Tray Gangster, Playboy Gangster, you know what I'm saying, Mansfield Gangster and stuff, you know what I'm saying, like the suffix gangster and stuff lets you know you're part of the gangster crew.
Okay.
Gangs.
Right.
Now you got the neighborhood Crips.
Right.
They both Crips, but it's just different types. So you got the gangsters, and now you got the neighborhoods and stuff. So you got neighborhood rolling 60s and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So they wouldn't consider themselves as gangsters. They call themselves hoodsters and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like Dub C, like say you're the hoodster. You know.
Right.
You know, because that's more representative.
So growing up in all of this, did you have to walk a fine line?
Fuck yeah.
Okay.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, most people don't understand, like, when you describing hip hop to some people and stuff, they like, it's just creative expression. You can just freely create. No, the fuck you can't. No, you can't. No, you can't. That's not in LA.
Okay.
It wasn't like that. You know what I'm saying? You had to be selective with your fucking free. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit's bullshit.
So how do you navigate all that?
I mean, by the grace of God.
Okay.
As well as, just, you understanding the terrain that you walking on and stuff.
Right, because just give me an example. What could be misconstrued as a misunderstanding?
Oh yeah, you got some you want that. You want those red Pumas like you seen on B Street and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
The motherfucker ain't gonna fly in the neighborhood that you live in. You know what I'm saying? You can B Street my ass all you want to and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga don't come back around with the motherfucking dead ass shoes. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Or it could be the blue ones. Maybe you live in the crypto. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter. Like, so we have the fat laces and shit. You know what I'm saying? So, like, yo, you walk around some big fat red laces. Yo, man.
Right. Okay, let me ask you this, because I grew up in Shreveport, Louisiana, which is has a lot of LA people. You know what I mean?
Oh man, that's like the home of like gang members.
Yes, like
Real
the whole
talk. OGs, like a lot of OGs is from
Shreveport. Yeah, including Tukey. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? So it was crazy to me because I'm originally from Illinois. Then I moved down there going into my teens. So coming down here, I didn't really understand the whole Great Migration thing quite yet. So seeing so many California people, I'm like, why is there so many LA people? Like, whether you're from LA, Diego, or the Bay, it's like, it's a lot of California people here. And quite naturally, the gang element spilled over into Shreveport to where now it's a whole culture in Shreveport to where they took on so many elements from LA. Like did y'all catch wind of that? That they were gang banging in places outside of LA?
Oh yeah. That's what that song.
Just like Compton.
No. Summer Vacation.
Okay, yeah. Ice Cube, yes sir.
That's what that was about.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, where now niggas is, you know what I'm saying? Like, banging in, Snowy White. You know what I'm saying? Like, like, because, the drugs.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? The drugs is what took them to these different places and stuff. But before then and stuff, the only place that people knew about was the Banging on Lil Rock.
Mm-hmm.
That documentary.
Right. Classic documentary.
Yeah, classic and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So man, they doing that. What out there? Other than that, it was like, you know what I'm saying? It was like Kumo D in it, and like, nigga, back in the '60s, our brothers and sisters were
right.
Were hang. How could you hang? Right? You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, this is horrible. Like, what the fuck is y'all doing out there? Killing over colors. That shit is stupid.
Right. Fast forward though.
Fast forward to some of them coming out to LA, and then you like, nigga, I wear what I want to wear, and then your ass go out somewhere and damn they get the fuck killed.
Wow.
And they like, man, no, this shit is real.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So big, big up until a lot of them old school artists that came out in the early days and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, they knew LA,
right? Because
they experienced that LA, right? Almost getting fucking killed, LA. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, you can't just say that type shit and stuff, you know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Like, yeah, it sounds rational and stuff, but you can't rationalize shit when people don't have rations.